So I was catching up on Dylan Drinks Water, and I watched all of the Snowgrave stuff. My God, it was so funny. The Wendigo stuff was chef's kiss. Has Dylan not uploaded a video in a while? Don't bite. Doesn't have to be in the way. Just, I'm filming, so of course he has to be right there. He's reminding me who the star of the show is, and it's him. That's right. We stand Larity on this channel. This is a house of Larity. I am just... I'm just here. House of Larity. House of Larity. Wah, wah, wah. Stop. Do you want to hear a funny story? I said my house was House of Larity, which is kind of co-opting ballroom culture. But this all started in college before I even knew about ballroom culture in New York. but it still was LGBTQ plus coded. Because, so we, there was a group of friends and I who hung out at this heiress's house, and she was an heiress. Her mom had died, and she had come into a large sum of money. And so she rented a house. And so it was kind of a party house. She wasn't in college. She dropped out of college, and so she was going to beauty school. She was trying to make her way. She just wanted to be around young people, honestly, and just, I don't know. She had very little direction. She just wanted to party and have fun and be young, which she's young forever now that she's not alive anymore. I guess she couldn't handle being an adult, but someone who lived with her, Jeremy, who's also not alive anymore, had a cat, and his cat was named Monroe, who's also not alive. A lot of people that I knew when I was young are now dead. I think that's a disclaimer that I should probably mention about my youth. A lot of people that I knew when I was young are dead now. A lot of people that I knew when I worked in seasonal work are now dead. Yeah. So a lot of my stories, it's like, oh, and this person died, and this person died, and this person died. That's the problem with being 40, is that healthcare in this country sucks. And the fact that I have made it to 40, I am very lucky. Yeah, but a lot of people I know have not made it. A lot of people I know have not made it. I was getting sidetracked off my story, but so which reminds me I should go work out. Um, but so um but we had a house that we all hung out together, and it was called the House of Monroe because of the cat. But I didn't realize it was kind of co-opting ballroom culture, and that was the TLDR, is that, but there were a lot of gay people in this house, a lot of marginalized people in this house. And so calling it House of Monroe was kind of fitting, in the fact that, because the cat was named after Marilyn Monroe, because he had kind of like a little on his face, and so everybody thought he looked like Marilyn Monroe. So it was House of Monroe after Monroe the cat, after Marilyn Monroe. I love that cat. I think he died in the fire. So what happened is there were a bunch of accelerants on the smoking porch, because people like to do fire poi, like swinging fire poi. And so there was a bunch of accelerants like kerosene and stuff on the porch. And there was a transformer that exploded at the Taco Bell, which shared an electrical line to the house. And so what happened is that the house caught fire, and it was worse because there was accelerants in the smoking room, and so the house quickly caught fire. It was a terrible situation. And so the cat got caught inside, and so it was just a bad situation all around. They were all on drugs because they had gotten Robitussin and done robo tripping or whatever. I don't know. By that point, I was just not around them at all because I had graduated. So I was just, because they were doing all sorts of stuff that I was just like, I don't even know what they were doing. Sometimes I would go and have a drink with them or something, but they were doing stuff that I was like, what the heck are you doing? What the heck are you doing? But that's what I'm saying. It's like lots of dark stuff in that house. But yeah, so the house burned down and they didn't rebuild it. And for good measure, honestly. Probably for the best. But then a few years later, I was at Grand Canyon and I heard from the heiress, Chelsea, and she was in a really bad spot. Yeah. It's hard being old. It's hard being young. But that's why I lived to 40, is because I didn't do any of that stuff that they did when they were young. And that's why you should just say no. Anybody doing that stuff around you, just say no. You'll live to 40. Get caught up in that lifestyle, bad news bears. You won't live to 40. Just saying.